We started out the morning by driving to Fishbourne to see the Roman palace there. Went on a tour of their collections building, which was quite interesting, and Tiger really enjoyed. It appears that she much more enjoys the guided tours where there's someone talking to her instead of just looking at the stuff.
We cannot dig a hole into the ground, do what we've got to do, and then backfill it so it builds up in all those nice little layers that have built up over time.
Did the pipes, you say? Water pipes and things? And lids. Excellent. I guess this is what they thought the complete palace looked like. Gardens. Must have been huge.
Right, all right.
I remember I came home from school, so I must have been about 11, must have been 76, I think it was 76, coming from the back from it. And I remember coming home and I'm watching it, and my friend was like, have you not noticed something like that? No, because at school we already had one, so I hadn't really comprehended it.
Let's see, and who did they say lived here? This inscription on the plaque mentions a King Tiberius Claudius Cogidubnus, which may have been the owner, or he may have lived here in the palace. This is how they heated the floors. Ovens and colonnade. Remains of 2 oval ovens. They must have been quite small. There's one. There's the other, I suppose. Box mosaic. Talk about skeletons in the closet.
Because in Europe, as much history as they have, so much has been lost, and they're trying so hard to find it. Like the Roman palace, with half of it buried under Fishbourne. I mean, it's right there. I mean, it was right there, but they still can't. So it's right there, and it's just the answers escape you because
Yeah,
they could have their homes, their things.
the picture, they showed us a picture of the tile floor in the Roman palace that you just mentioned, and the plow marks that had gone through the mosaic, and you just...
Oh, those were extremely excruciatingly painful. It's like, oh, the desecration of history, no!
Those are beautiful. This Valier to apples. Again, I love those.
I swear I could hear a load of people there saying thank you, thank you. Yeah, we were playing for
What is that? Roman Garden Museum.
To get my work done if people keep walking into my potting shed whenever they feel like it. How behind it is. I should have bricked out these seedlings last week, but I've been busy in the formal garden weeding. The weeds grow so quickly at this time of year, far faster than they did back home just outside Rome. I suppose because it's wetter here. It's bad news for me though, as they are very proud of their formal garden, and I had to make a special effort to keep it neat and tidy. I remember when it was first laid out.
Oh, I wish one of the kids was here. This is the triclinium. Okay. Well, I'm not sure about that because the servers would have to come in. So I wonder if they would lay things here and there, or.
I think it's more likely that there's slabs. Or maybe
And I'm
like,
sure they're highly cushioned too.
this would probably have like a throw or something over them. Maybe 5. But it's the right.
I can't see. Laying down to eat just seems very uncomfortable.
Oh, really?
Logan makes it look comfortable.
Yeah, Logan looks right.
Film of Logan drinking water sexily.
No, Romanly.
That's Loganus Duckus to you. After that, we popped into Bosham and parked on a street that is underwater during high tide. So the kids in particular were kind of nervous about that. The tide was way out, so it wasn't going to be a big deal.
That's a salt water. That smells like salt water, honey.
Well,
It's an ocean.
that's where tides come from.
Lakes don't have tides.
I thought they did. The tide's out. So we're going
Where
to
would
park here
lakes
along
drain
the
to,
road.
Mom? Where would a lake drain to?
A river?
Well, really
And then
huge.
just fill back in from the same damn river? Come on.
Well, there are lakes that flow out and not in. Just there are lakes that flow in and not out.
had to ask where the Holy Trinity Church in Bosham was, and found out that it was like right next door. Just go through this gate and down the path.
And the reason we wanted to go to that site was because that was supposedly where King Harold went before his encounter with...
Before, when he wasn't king, when he made his journey when he was shipwrecked in Normandy, and he left from the Bosham Church. And they had some information about that there. A lot of parts of the church dated back to the 11th century. So it was fun to get to see that, and a quick stop.
Harold and Earl of the English and his soldiers ride to Bosham, the church. And that's where we are. Like they're filming a commercial or something. Everybody smile and wave and pretend you're having a fabulous time. Ducks!
And all the duck, now I can't.
Aren't they sweet? They are so sweet.
I want to kidnap all of them.
I don't think they'd be sweet. I think they'd more be savory, maybe.
I want to take them and put them in the suitcase and bring them with us back home. And say, look, we have English ducks.
Yeah, try claiming those at customs.
Say, look. I'll say, no, I don't know about those ducks. They're nothing. I'm trying to imagine ducks looking.
Right, we're at the Weald and Downland Open Air Museum.
Okay, I'm not taking any pictures, I guess.
Why?
It says my flash card's full.
Oh no, I thought you downloaded everything.
I thought I did too. Let me eject it.
We are going to explore everything here. Oh, I see a garden. We thought the kids would be crazy about that. They could run free, they could explore all kinds of old buildings. No, I think they're about spent. I think they're tired of travel and they're ready to go home. It's a thatched barn. I hadn't noticed that. For 18th century. I like the wattled fence. I can't decide if it's living. Do you think it's a living fence or the vines just growing up through it?
I think it's living. I see some stuff coming up out of the ground and going to it.
I think that is so gorgeous.
And we thought, yeah, this will be cool, but Beth and Bob have showed us all the pictures, so no big deal. But
no,
it's
it
a lot
was a
more
big
fun
deal.
to
It was
see.
it was your camera. You had your camera full of stuff, so you weren't able to take pictures.
Yeah, something about not downloading the pictures for 3 days that is kind of messed up. But it was a lot of fun getting to be there and actually go through the buildings and see them in person.
Yeah.
A lot of it was hard to do justice for in pictures anyway.
He likes the splice down there. So it is a merchant's house, like they market hall. So people would be selling things down here.
Look at how they made their steps.
Oh, look at that. Interesting. I like that.
Just big square timbers have diagonally.
Well, there was a door there. Was it for storage back in there under the stairs?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. I think that's clever. And maybe the living quarters were up here. Those are sturdy stairs.
Why is that? They're two rooms. How funny. Oh, Combs. Are you okay? Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, look in there. Well, those are not old. Those are new. But there's something up there. A loft up there. In fact, this whole thing could have. I like this design. This is nice. That is interesting. Oh, they're so narrow. That's why. And let me get up. And that's what that house was. A market hall. Through the windows you can see computers. So those must be office buildings. And down beneath, apartments perhaps, or more merchant stalls maybe.
I think it was part of Butcher's Row.
Ah, part of Butcher's Row.
The last occupiers were ironmongers.
And the window shutters up there. And there are those stairs again. This one's sweet. That's what I think of as when I hear cottage. It's just this 15th and 17th centuries. It says it's house. Hello. Huge, massive fireplace. Here, sit in the chair.
That's quick.
Huh. Doesn't look very comfortable, is it?
Okay.
Storage under the stairs. wooden stairs up to the bedroom with a smaller fireplace and a closet. Yes. I wonder what's on the other side of the house. Okay, we're at the back of that cottage. And in the garden. Oh, and it's steps up. No mosquito larvae in there.
Parsnips.
Yeah, parsnips. Soapwort. There's that chicory again. It is so pretty. Radish. For some reason I thought chicory was North American. That's a mint. Maybe hyssop is a type of mint. I don't know. I am confused. Oh, and they've taken out, looks like it may have been parsley or lettuces or something they've replanted.
Planted American land cress. Lovage. And there's those cardoons again.
Yeah, I wonder what they use that for.
Well,
Oh, Roman.
brought over by the Romans, grown as a vegetable. The stems are blanched during autumn in a similar manner to celery. Nowadays grown decoratively.
It's so pretty. Yeah, this is tansy. That looks like a thistle. I don't know what that is.
That's a clothespin.
This I think is dill. No, it's fennel. That's fennel. It smells like fennel. And there's small apple trees. Wormwood.
Agrimony.
Yeah.
Good King Henry.
King Henry. Uh-oh, we've been found. Hello. What's up? What's up?
I want to curl up in the shade somewhere out here and go to sleep.
Well, there's lots of places like that. There's that.
Things filled with bugs.
Did you see this awesome chair?
It's what?
The bucket
This
chair.
chair
Yes.
barrel.
Yeah, I got a picture of Dad in it.
I'm just gonna sit and listen.
Ah, that's the light.
To live. If you look on the display panels in the central partition, you'll find more about the changes its various owners have made to this house over the years. Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your visit to the museum.
Oh, look at the oven. Two ovens. And it's round.
Welcome to the house from Walderton. We've arranged this end of the building in a very unusual way. We've done it to help you understand the history of the place.
Must have been a larder.
We split this room into two halves to show it at different times of its life. If you're in the front half of the house, on the chalk floor under the blackened beams of the roof, you're in the 15th century. But if you're in the other half, on the brick floor in the white plastered area, you're in the 17th century. But wherever you're standing, you can see the soundtrack.
I think you're the first person I've seen who's actually working these gardens.
Oh, right. Yeah, we look after all the 6 gardens here, so.
Well, they're beautiful.
Oh, good. Yeah, they represent the period of the house and the social status.
Uh-huh.
So what we're growing is relevant to that, really.
Oh. Do you donate your time to do this, or do you...
Well, I'm employed, but I have a team of volunteers, and Pearl's one of them. Who
Oh,
very
that's nice. Hello.
kindly donate. Yes, I've got Roger with me today, somewhere. He's popped up.
Who's going to get water?
Yeah. So, yes, another volunteer there, Roger.
Uh-huh.
Who very-
States.
Yes, we are.
Oh, on holiday.
Uh-huh.
Lovely. You enjoying the museum?
Yes, we've been to the British Museum. We
Yes.
went to the Victoria and Albert.
No, I never.
Yeah, oh, it was lovely. Went to Sutton Hoo.
Yeah.
Visited Westow,
Yes.
where the old Anglo-Saxon village is.
So
And
you're interested in history, obviously.
yes, the very old sites.
When did you go home?
We went to tomorrow is our last day.
Oh,
We've been
dear.
here, I think it will be 16 days.
But you've caught the good weather.
Something. Yes, we did.
Rains, has he been here, has it?
I know. Well, one morning
we got
it-
sprinkled on our way to breakfast, and that's about it.
Yeah.
It can
saying-
be nice here, you know. It can be nice
Not
in
often,
England.
not often. You know, Wimbledon's just finished, and that was the first time for, was it 30 some odd years that it hadn't rained? Actually, I think it was
I don't
longer than that. It was
know.
70
Yeah,
years.
no, they
It
spent
hadn't rained at any
millions on
point
the
during that
roof.
fortnight.
Could have put money on that, couldn't you, really? Yeah.
Welcome to the Badlands.
Oh, that was bad. Bad. Oh, they're sheeps. The sheep looks bored. Sheep. What? Really? Why?
Well, there's the sheepfold.
Uh-huh.
There's all this way still.
All right.
Do the
Oh, look at that view back there.
I like the cottage.
I like the garden and the cottage. That is a sweet cottage.
I wonder how early it is. 16th century, maybe?
Let's see. What do you think? 16th century or earlier?
14th.
Okay, it's not telling us.
She must film furniture.
All right. We don't know how old the house is. Woo! Did you clunk your head on that beam? It's low. Oh, look at the floor. And the hearth. Oh my heavens. It's the whole side of a wall. And goes straight. Oh, wow. And it's got a beam here to. Yeah. Oh, and look at the furniture. Oh, look. We use our table that way.
Circa 1630.
1630.
17th
So it's the
century.
17th century.
Second or third guess.
And square beams in the window, not half squares like I thought.
Oh, and I like the chest.
Oh, Brian can barely raise his head all the way up in here. He is admiring a chest. See, and I... Yes. See,
Wooden peg
the
hinges.
look at the pegs and how they're using those to suspend. That's what I thought. That's what I thought they did. See, and we should drive pegs into our wall at home, and this is awesome. Love it. Love it. I want Dad to build me a playhouse. Hehehehe. Wouldn't that be fun? It's like Mama wants a playhouse. Go out into the garden. Well, in a bit. Oh, stairs. We found stairs. Oh, yes. You can see the thatch up in the, up there.
The bird nest is down the wall.
It's a bird nest?
Yeah, right up
Yeah, they're in the... It's a bed. It's an odd little picture.
Oh, that's cool.
You said something was cool. Whoa, watch your head.
Chest out.
Is a chest?
Yeah.
Oh!
And to hinge its lid, they've just cut a groove, and they've got a strip of leather passed through there that's holding that case.
Alright.
It's just a leather strap.
That's interesting.
Very simple 6-board chest. White boards.
Yeah. And high up off the ground. They have these window coverings kind of propped up.
Look at the windows open
Here.
and have herbs hanging in the windows.
Yeah. As they should.
Keep away the old dragons.
I wonder what it would be like to be in here during a rain. You know, rain shower. Alright. Garden in the garden. Ale cost. We had one once and it died.
Yeah, and again, they're giving the use to put in ale.
Add a mini flavor to ale.
Maybe in their books they'll have something
Yeah.
that they have tagged over here. Orange weed.
Oh, and they use a little waffling. All right. I'm trying to remember why they put the branches over the beds. I don't know. I thought it was, they would do that for vining things to climb on, but I don't see any of those plants being being vines. I wonder if it's supposed to keep birds out or rabbits or something like that. I'll have to ask one of the gardeners if I see them again. What's the name of this cottage? Do you remember? And look how they have the branches used as edging. I love that. What kind of tree that is. Wonder what that is. I shall soon find out. They're hops.
Oh, sweet.
So they've just put these large branches, 3, in the ground, and they've planted the rhizomes on the hill, and they are growing up wherever they can get up on those branches. And the race is on.
There's a house on mushrooms.
Well, let's go see the house on mushrooms. All right, that's Pimp Daddy and his brood.
Hey, Pimp Daddy.
And his Yes, we're trying to go to this house here. Yeah, this house on mushrooms. Why did they put the house on mushrooms? Okay, well, it's a granary. Maybe they thought that mice and things couldn't climb up it. I'll bet that's what it was. Of course, they'd have to move the step because they could climb right up the steps. Huh. I'll bet that's what it's all about. The house on mushrooms is a granary.
Where is the house?
What house?
On the trap door. It's got 2 doors, and there's just a bar with a notch in it that the eye sticks down through for the lock.
Okay, point, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Usually you have a flap here that's hinged that flips up to your hook,
Right,
your
right.
U-bolt. This is just flat with a notch in it.
Oh, all right.
Fewer moving parts.
All right. Detail I would not have noticed. All right, when they say your handwriting looks like chicken scratch, then that's what they're referring to. Another lovely garden leading up to this beautiful home.
Interesting Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh, he's that family.
Yes, and he went up to the museum, you see, to look at all the insects.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, this is pretty. Hello. Is it all right to walk in here?
Of course.
Oh, all right. I feel like I'm interrupting a meeting or something.
We're greeting all our visitors.
Oh. It's a lot of space up there. I'm surprised they didn't have
Because of the smoke. To allow the
Oh,
smoke to
all right.
rise. You liked the facilities, did you?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, that's a sweet bench. It's really
This would be the private end of the house, the family end of the house.
all right. Now that one does have an upstairs.
Yes, upstairs both ends. But in the hall, of course, it's open right up to the roof because of the fire.
All right.
When you go up, be careful of the stairs, they're very steep.
Yes, I can tell. We've been fascinated with how they make
When you
them.
think that they would have been cut in a saw pit, they wouldn't want to cut planks because, of course, it's making much more work. So if they've got a block of wood, just cut it in half. They've made 2 steps.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, it's like climbing a ladder, really. Oh my! And they covered the walls.
All our furnishings represent about 1540, mid-16th century. Whereas the house itself, the other side of this wall is 1420, and this part is 1500.
Oh, look at the shutters.
Very unusual, those shutters. And if you look at the ones over there, you can see that they're what they would have been because the 2 beams are the original ones with the slots in the beams. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Lift them, but they're very heavy, so be careful.
No, look. And they just tie them up
And then, yeah, just...
But so you got a knot.
with a knot.
That's right. Yeah.
No.
Well,
Stretched a little bit, but or let a little air in.
No, that's a lot of air in.
They would be less drafty than that type of shutter. Do open the door.
All right. There's oh, and it goes straight down.
There would be a box, a cesspit beneath.
Oh, that's clever.
That shows that the house has got status. Although it's only an ordinary farmhouse, having that there says, look at us, look what we can afford, rather than having to go out to the shed in the garden.
So the family slept on this end of the house.
That's right. The other end is the service end. Downstairs are 2 storerooms.
Oh, there's a... All right. They must have had very small feet.
The thing is that the steeper the stairs, the less room they take.
Yeah, that's true.
And of course, in other houses of less importance than this, it would be a ladder.
Right. And then fireplace right here in the middle of the room.
So I thought that would be all right. So 4 nights and we'll go on Sunday morning.
You've got the buttery here, which is...
And would it have been open like this?
There is a door. There is a door.
All right, so this would have been a wall.
No, there's a door here.
So then I thought to myself...
Oh, this is the doorway.
Yeah.
That's a huge door.
Again, status. Big doors, look at us. Look what we can afford to do. And the shaping.
Yes.
This is the buttery, where the barrels or butts of ale were kept.
Butts of ale.
Yes.
I have never heard of a butt of ale.
I've heard the term, but I didn't make the connection to buttery.
No. That's right. And actually, if you think the important servant who looks after the alcohol in the big grand houses is the butler.
Oh my gosh, I'd never thought of that. The butler, the buttery, the butt of ale. So what does a butt of ale look like?
These.
Oh, that's a butt of
Yes.
ale.
In other words, butt is another word for a barrel.
All right. Oh, and look at the roof. Oh my goodness.
Next door is the pantry, named after the French for bread, pain.
All right, pantry. So they keep the bread?
This would be for the dry store for the
All
for the
right.
house. But you notice no kitchen in the house.
No, yes. Would it all have been there?
That fire is only a heating fire, only a comfort fire.
Ah. So they had the kitchen outside
That's
in a
right,
separate building.
separate building. Because the kitchen was considered to be a dirty area.
Well, it would probably reduce the chance of burning the house.
Yeah, we used to think that was the reason, but it's much
It's-
more likely that they thought of the kitchen as a dirty area because particularly a farm kitchen would include the butchering, but perhaps the slaughtering of animals as well. Upstairs, we're not absolutely certain here. We've not furnished it. We think that it was servant's bedroom, but certainly it would have been dry store for the farm, things like sacks of grain and that sort of thing.
All right. Well, let's go look up there.
There's an exhibition up there that's quite interesting.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. Unfurnished. The Bay Leaf Medieval Farmstead.
About 1400.
So this is earlier than the other one we... So I wonder if this was divided into many rooms or if it was just one huge massive room.
It would have been made reasonably. Certainly, a lot of pottery is. Oh, what this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Well, then they have used it. Yeah, yeah.
Another house to explore. This is a red wall. Turn right. Ah, a large hearth. It smells good in here. Smells like herbs or something good. Oh, I love it when they put the furniture in here. And the pantry or butler. A lot of information about dairy right here. Ooh. Oh, it does smell good in here. Ooh, and the floor is uneven. Oh, hello.
Hello there. Hello.
It smells good in here. I'm not sure why.
Smelling.
Yes, it smells like dill or herbs or something.
Well, they've been teaching children apothecary this morning,
Oh, maybe that's what,
and
what
they've
it
been
is.
using scented herbs and things like that, and that is what you can smell. I didn't realise the smell was still lingering there, but yeah, especially in there.
Yeah, that's the room where I was
Yeah.
smelling it.
Nice smell.
Yes. This is a lovely house.
Good, thank you.
And hunting, spinning. It's a door that goes to nowhere. A very low door. Oh, good heavens. A hidey hole, which goes into a lovely bedroom. Another hearth up here. These are quite cool in these houses. And here, actually. And another small room. Oh, that's lovely.
You actually feel lots of airflow through the roof now.
Yeah, I'll bet in the winter it was bloody cold.
Wide some of these planks are.
Beautiful garden. All right, we're running out of time, so we need to.
Okay, let's hightail it to the next.
All right.
15th century hall from Bourne.
This is called Hall from Boar Hunt. Oh, you know, I'm liking these large
trestles.
rooms with the roughed up floor that they put the fire on, and you can see on the beam there could have been a chain or something through there, but I don't see the smoke holes.
No,
Maybe it just works its way out
through
the thatch. But let me get the trestles. Those are beautiful. And that board just lifts right up. It's just setting there.
I don't know, just
Oh, the whole thing's coming up. I wonder how they're doing that.
Oh, I bet there are some little tabs sticking in that these pegs go in.
Oh. Like that door.
very secure.
Yeah. I got this lattice wall, which I don't know is... Another trestle. Oh, well. Boar hunt. All right. We continue down this path?
That would be the next loop.
All right. All right, we keep seeing a lot of this. Beth, what is this? We like it. They're like bushes and trees of it. Looks like it had flowers. Oh! Oh, this is so cute. Here, I need you to go forward just so we can get scale, because this is the sweetest. You can see a smoke hole up there. I keep expecting Rumpelstiltskin to jump out.
Construction, 14th century.
Cottage, 14th century. Eye level here. That's thatch. Oh. Oh, this is as sweet as can be. Another one of those, I don't know what to call it, roughings in the floor for fire. Little corner shelf. This is charming. Little three-legged stools and a chest that's bolted up.
Very
And-
dark back there. I can't tell the
Oh, we need light, light, light. It's very dark. You have a here, we propped a window open in the blackness, and look what we discovered. Oh, it's an oven! Oh, and a fabulous peel. Look at that. Ah, yeah. That is a beautiful oven. That's a saw pit.
Yes, he's one of the big two-man saws. One man's down the pit, one man's up on top.
Oh, wow.
Standing on the log again. There's a lathe.
Where's a lathe? Right here? Ooh.
Hello, I'm a spring pole. I wonder if these are one of those things for using a froe to split the hazel limbs for making hurdles.
I just like the way they have that wood stacked. Keeps it from rolling down the hill. That's what it does. See?
Yep, much more stable.
Yeah. Clever. This is everything we've seen so far. He says that this is a boat called a coracle. I can't imagine floating in that.
On a lake, probably. You wouldn't want to go on like rapids or anything. That would be bad.
They build things in here. Interesting. This is massive.
I'm guessing that that's a picture of the building those timbers came from.
Oh, wow. This is the shape of the building that we're in. Can you see it? And that's a picture of the outside of it. I cannot be someplace to really film it very well. That's what it looked like when they were building it. So I clamp it all together. This is their workshop, I guess. This is a tiny little garden.
Well, not that tiny.
Oh,
The wind is kind of blocked from most of the winds. There's a lot of bugs here.
I love that.
Mark Bonham Carter. And then we bopped back to Arundel. The kids collapsed into their room, although I wouldn't be surprised if Tiger's on the internet.
Yeah, she's probably.
We stopped in and had a pint at the King's Head Inn, or the King's Arms. At the King's Arms, which is the oldest pub here in Arundel. It was founded in the 1600s. And it was very much local flavor. They don't do food there, real small place. Serve beer by the one-legged bald man behind the bar with all his tattoos.
Discussed, he never even discussed the
62 hours.
It's something to do, he said, because he went through his teeth, looked in my eyes, he looked in my teeth, because it's an internal thing, and he said, he said, I know exactly what this is, and he took me in. He's in here? Yeah. He put me on the couch, this is weird. He put me on this couch.
I'm not talking to you anymore. Put your bloody pipe.
He put me on the couch, had my head like that, I said, look at my nose. And keep looking at my nose.
I know my birthday's up. You know,
And suddenly he moved me back.
Very awesome.
Very fun place. We'll probably spend tomorrow just wandering the streets here.
Yeah,
and
we've got
shopping
one
and
last
enjoying.
day and we're just going to explore. That's it.
Night night.